So after making the 2 ears for the bunny, we're going to connect them with 24 stitches around the end of the ears. What we're going to do is leave these 2 yarns in the middle, so when there is a sort of like a hole or a space in between, we can sew them shut with these little leftover yarns. Okay? So how I'm going to start is from the side, from here, this way, and through the back. So I'm going to start 6 stitches here, 6 stitches here, 6 and 6, and that will be 24 in total. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll start from here. Don't worry too much about the count of where you're going to crochet into these stitches, because all it matters is as long as you have the 24 stitches, it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So I will mark it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Next one. So 6 stitches, where should we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I'll poke it right through here. Grab the original yarn. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So far we have 12, right? And on the back side, we need 6 again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. So we'll go ahead with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't forget the one where we did the stitch, the slip stitch, and then 6. Then you have 12 stitches on this ear, right? So we need to fill up the other ear with another 6 stitches. Let's find the 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here too, the one with the slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, so then we have 24 stitches, right? If you see these in the middle, do you see this one? The spaces in between, we're going to sew them shut. So this one is the beginning. We'll cut this one because we hid the yarn. And what we will continue is we'll sew the shut. We have these leftover yarns, enough to sew the space shut. So we'll go ahead. You don't necessarily have to do it right away. You can do it after you're done with crocheting the whole hat, but it doesn't really matter. So I like to take very little yarn of it so it doesn't make another big hole. When you can't see the space, then it's pretty much done. You can hide them in other stitches, or you can just cut them off because this is the inside of the hat, so no one's really going to see it, right? So I am too lazy to hide the yarns today, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. So now we have sewn it shut. We'll continue making the hat. So we'll do 5 single crochets and an increase 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then increase 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This was the first stitch, and then 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an increase. And then one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last increase. 1 and 2. There you go. We're going to go ahead and increase one more time. This will be 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. This is going to get confusing at the end, so I'm just going to mark it right now. 3 stitches I did. 4, 5, 6, and an increase. Please. 1 and 2. We'll do this 3 more times. 3. And an increase. 3. And an increase. We're almost coming to the end. Six. And the last increase. 1 and 2. So now the easy part's going to come. So if you have 32 stitches now, we're just going to do the same 32 single crochet steps, just repeat it for twice, the 2 rows. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll do the rest of the stitches. This is the easy, normal single crochets all the way till the end without any increases. So you just don't have to think or count. Just keep on crocheting. Just keep on crocheting. No need to worry about anything else. Just keep your focus, just like meditating, until the end. Almost reaching till the end. The last 2, 31 and 32. So I did the first row. Can we repeat one more and then we'll meet again? So I'm done with another row of 32 stitches. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to leave it here. Don't lose the mark. So what we will do is just crochet the back part of the hat, right? So 1 chain, and then we're going to flip it. And starting from the second chain from the hook, we will go ahead and crochet 16 crochets. Single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I just did 16 single crochets. We're going to do another 3 rows of the 16 single crochets. So we just did 1 and we need another 3. Then we will go ahead with 1 chain right here and then flip it as before, starting from the second chain from the hook, the second stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat another 2, chain 1, flip, second chain from the stitch or second stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another chain 1, flip the second stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now we have 4 rows of the 16 stitches. We're almost done and we'll continue finishing it up. So what we're going to do right now is, you know how we have these rough edges on the side of the hats and we don't want that, right? So I'm just going to go ahead, single crochet all around from here to here to here and finish it off right here. It doesn't matter with how many single crochet, the number of single crochets you're going to do. I'm just going to have 1 chain and then continue just single crochet all around. You can put 2 single crochets on the edges if you want. If you don't need it, you don't have to. I'm going to lose this marker now because I don't need it. And then continue to the front part of the hat. Like I said, it does not matter the number of single crochets that you're doing. We're just going to make the hat, the edges look more round and streamlined, okay? So you don't have to make a big deal about how many single crochets I'm going to put in. I think I'm almost done with the front part and the edges. So we're almost done, right? We made it look very softer look on the edge. And now I'm going to slip stitch to finish it off. And before we cut off the line, I'm going to make the line, the little straps for the hat, with 15 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave some yarn for sewing later because I have to attach the pom-poms, right? So, one's done. we have to attach another one here. And I'm going to stick my needle inside the edge of the hat. Leave some yarn in the front so you can tie it or fasten it up very tightly later. So chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then leave some yarn for sewing later. Before we attach the pom-poms, I'm going to fasten the part off where I started the straps. It's this one. Let's fasten it off so it doesn't fall off easily. I'm going to use one little layers of yarn so that it doesn't make a big bump, but it doesn't really matter because it's the inner side of the hat, right? Then fasten it off, and then maybe I can hide this yarn. Maybe on the back of the hat, so it's not as visible. This. Hide the yarn and cut it off. And we're almost done with the hat. Let's make the pom-poms. So how I make the pom-poms is one of the most basic ways to make it. I don't use any cool gadgets for it because I think I had it. It's somewhere in the storage. I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna use these 2 fingers. This is my super glue from making my son's plane. So I'll hold it this way, and I'm going to make it go around 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take it out, hold it tight. So in the middle, we're going to tie it right in the middle. Hold it tight, like this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna just continue making this one a few more, just one strand. Right. And then cut it. Enough yarn for sewing later. And then tie them tight. Okay. Now it just looks like a really funky pom-pom right now. It looks very disorganized. Probably I could do it a little better with a lot of care and concentration, but I'm running out of time because I have to pick up my son soon. So to the hat that I just made, I'm going to attach it at the end right here, right? So let's see how I'm going to do it. I just left these just in safety, for safety yarns, so just in case I need it later, I can maybe save the pom-poms when it breaks or when it looks awful. We'll see. And then I'm going to attach it to the middle line of the pom-pom. And then maybe sew it to the first chain where I made when I was crocheting the hat. So if you do it this way, then it's going to be attached to the strap, very strong. So even my fingers hurt a little bit. So there, done. Actually, no, it's not done. So we're going to shape the pom-pom, but we need to get like a little trash can or something before we shape it into a real pom-pom. So I got a little tiny box, and if you see, there's 2 balls on the side. We're gonna go through and cut these loops. Do not cut the middle part. Do not cut the middle part, and the pom-pom will go all crazy and loose. So only the sides of it, then they will start showing their crazy hair. So, step by step, carefully, do not cut the middle, do not cut the middle. And now, it looks more like a pom-pom, right? So we'll cut these, like cut these here. I don't think we need them, right? Because I think I was safely able to attach the pom-poms, and then we'll make them into circle. Now it's a haircut time. Step by step, carefully. It depends how much of a big pom-pom you want, or a small pom-pom, or a round pom-pom. Do you want a square shape pom-pom? It doesn't matter. But what I care is that it looks a little combed. That's the look I'm going for, that it doesn't look that crazy. Okay? And just keep cutting the pretty hair for pom-pom. Is this not cut? Okay. Then it looks organized. This one's not cut, is it? Usually the bigger the pom-pom it is, it's easier to hide the little messy parts, but this one's too small, so I think in a way it's harder to make smaller pom-poms than bigger ones. But I've only made bigger ones just a few times, so I can't really tell from experience. I think this is pretty nice. I don't even know if I was cutting my pom-poms on the camera. I think I missed most of it. So when you are satisfied with how it looks, then you're done with the hat. But of course you have to repeat it on the other side too. There you go. Then you get these, so they won't be as cold in winter. Maybe I should clean this up a bit, but I'll continue later.